I'm backing my car up a hill in the burbs. Oh, and I think I made the right decision. Because lookity, lookity, lookity here. Alright, I don't know what's written on this poster. It might be something you can't see. Oh wait, no. It's a Hallmark poster. My room. Love it or leave it. Why does the cat have its own room? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if your cat needs its own room, and I guess that cat is somewhat of a slob, so maybe that's why they gave the cat its own room. Maybe the cat was just leaving its records and sneakers in the living room and annoying everyone. So they said, listen, kitty, you can have your own room. And the kitty said, meow. Made by somebody named Cochrane. Interesting name. Cochrane. Anyway, we will leave the kitty to his or her sweet dreams, and we will continue our beautiful day of trash picking in the suburbs. Welcome, my friends. We've been here for like an hour and a half. Haven't found anything except that wire. But I want to see if this is one of the tanks that's a top loader. Yeah, it is. But they fooled us. Alright, so option B. I could take that whole assembly for scrap metal. Yeah, I think I will. You know, because it's great to do this kind of stuff on a hill. So I don't think you guys need to watch. Strategy here is to either unloosen those nuts or to hacksaw through those. I'll let you know how it went, and I'll see you in the next thing. So far that wasn't so bad. These things really just tore off, like tore out of the rubber as soon as I put a wrench on them. Now I gotta get this in the trunk. Ninny ninny not. My name's Tom Tit Tot. Sorry, I guess I locked you guys in the trunk there for a second, but that was relatively painless. Please don't make fun of my fat belly in the comments. That would be fat shaming. That's against the community guidelines. It's got nothing at all to do with me eating way, way, way too much. It's all your fault. You want to tease me? It's not the fault of this delicious pie. It's not the fault of these donuts. It's not the fault of these nacho cheese chips. If I have a big, fat, disgusting belly and you make fun of me, that's a violation of the terms of service. So please don't do it. Oh my god, I'm so fat. It's crazy. I really gotta go on a diet one of these days. Anyway, let's go do something else. Speaking of donuts, I hope my car doesn't roll away like a donut while I'm grabbing these enormous lights. Oh yeah, by the way, we're trash picking today in Cuba. So, Viva paper towels, La Revolution, or whatever. Oh, wow, these things are nuts. Look at that. It says 8EE6L6I. Can't quite make out the rest of those words. That is wild. Those are wild and crazy lights. Man, if I hang these in my backyard, I'll need a shotgun for all the mosquitoes. Anyway. Let's leave Cuba and head to Panama, or Guatemala, or Honduras, or Mexico, or I don't know. I ran out. I honestly, sorry. We're in another executive neighborhood right now. It's so weird. When like some $800,000 house in the burbs has a 50-year-old homemade toolbox in the garbage. But don't really matter where it comes from. It's a nice one. Wow, what's in there? Jeez. How are you today?
Pretty good. I doubt you could find film for it.
Well, I can try.
You can try.
What do you think's in this sack? Ooh, sack full of maps. I knew picking in Connecticut would be a good idea. All right, we'll take the whole sack. There's one of those goofy little kick and go scooters. I don't think I need that. All right, let's finish the executive neighborhood. Maybe we'll find something at the VP's house. That last clip was a little awkward because the guy was out there. I find it hard to improvise when the people are there. All right. Are we gonna take these? You know what those are? Those are piano rolls. Wow, look at this. That's crazy. This is like a shipping box. That's the 1800s equivalent of a priority mailbox. This is all garbage. But these people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because I can cut this wire and recycle it. Can't cut that one to save my life. No, I did. Stay. See, my mom had a saying years ago. She said, son, garbage is in the eye of the beholder. So when these folks with their nice cherry tree beheld that pressure washer, they regarded it as garbage. But when I beheld it, I regarded it as a thick, juicy, insulated copper wire. So it's nice to be held if you're garbage. I guess we're back at that same pile as before. The guy put a bunch of junk out though. And by a bunch of junk, I mean a gross old briefcase that I thought was a backgammon set. But it's just a bunch of stuff that has his name on it. So that's always fun. Always fun. Always fun to have to fix it in post. Trying not to creep these people out too much, because I'm parked between two houses and I've got my big camera and they probably have no idea what I'm doing here. But we're gonna try to do a 2 for the price of 1. Wow. I don't really understand how the scrapyard can pay for that. Is there anything left to melt down? What's in here? Ooh. Bunch of... Ooh. Bunch of wire. All right, I'm gonna have to return to that off camera. That's just gonna be too much trouble. Or maybe I just won't take it. Oh, all right. This is leg 1 of our journey. That's perilous. Gotta be careful where I throw things in the trunk. I don't want to damage those beautiful street lamps. I showed them to a friend just now, and he said that they were made in 1979 and installed in New York City. I never would have figured that out. Wow. I'll tell you guys, lifting heavy objects after eating 3 donuts and half a bag of tortilla chips is not great. All right, I'm gonna worry about that wire off camera because it's just too, it's asking for trouble. Think I should be a glutton for punishment or save this for tomorrow? We'll save it. Couldn't really show it to you, but the last house got kind of creepy. Guy was just standing there in his driveway, staring at me. Just staring. And his dogs were barking. And his grass was growing, and his pension was accruing. Some of those things weren't related to what I was doing, which was rummaging through his garbage. But I might have to edit something out there. These people took this stuff to the gold and silver shop. Gold and silver shop didn't want it. You know why? Because it's not silver. It's silver plate. Although maybe these people are the ones who own the silver shop, and this is just scrap they're throwing out. Either way, I don't care. Because you know what's underneath the silver plating? That's right. A certain metal we know and love. Brass. And so far, not one of these is steel. That's steel. All these. Worthless silver plate to them. Probably, look at that bug. Goodbye, buggy. It's got to be like 30 or 40 pounds of brass for us. Maybe I should use this as a thumbnail. Put like an arrow pointing there, and right here it'll say so much brass. I should have done that like before. Should I put it all back just to shoot the thumbnail? Maybe luck will be on my side and I will have coincidentally shot a good image of the pile before I started tearing into it like a maniac. Oh, this stupid engine. I wanted you before I found all that brass. Now I don't want you. I'm just kidding. I do want him. I love that engine. Uh-oh, another barking dog. Well, I'm not gonna let that prevent me from getting some prime scrap metal. Holy cow, these people are really they're what I would call scrap generous. Very generous about leaving scrap out. So in return, I will do this as fast as possible so as to not upset their dog any more than I already have. Is that all cast iron? Oh my goodness, it is. Let's find a place for that. Oh, that's a heavy one. You know what? I'm gonna take these Lampy Lampersons and put them in the front. So that way that thing can wedge into my back as I drive. God, I just didn't think that through, did I? those to get wrecked. Wow. Might be too late. That really opened things up in there though, didn't it? Whew. Is that iron? Yeah, might as well do the full pull, right? Like Kane Roberts. Speaking of full pull, let me see if I can pull this hose off, toss it and leave it. I should probably text my friend about this lawn boy, but he ain't coming out until much later. So, good luck to you, brother. And all right, some space age hi-fi gear for my car. Damn, this is an awesome scrap load. I am so glad I came out trash picking today. I'm always glad I came out trash picking. This guy puts out all the good junk too. Whoa. What the hell? It's a cast iron cricket bat. Tell me I'm lying if any of you guys are from England or wherever. All right, let's see. Big crazy drill bit. Big crazy cast iron thing. Good Lord. Big crazy bolts. Small, perfectly sane piece of wire. More bolts. One time my father asked me if I could come up with an idea of how to use railroad spikes, you know, like to try to sell them in some way. And that's so many years later. Ugh, I still haven't figured it out. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm glad you came. I got something for you.
Really?
I didn't want to put it out too soon. I know you like a lot of that weight. I missed that little crap there on the next house.
You what?
I'm going to miss those at my next house.
What are they?
Well, they're, you know, they're rebars. So I'm taking things down. Anything from like material around my garden.
Yeah.
Anchoring things. And all sorts of stuff.
Did you bend them yourself?
No. I don't even remember where I got them. I've been here 35 years. I can't remember.
Wow.
A lot of that stuff came from Maine. Like, you know, I got family in northern Maine. And some of the stuff that I kept are antiques. Other stuff from the railroad when I was planting.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah.
One last piece of rebar. All right, this thing for me, is it large and heavy?
Well, it's against the tree. It's copper wire.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But it's coated. I was going to take it all out to the junkyard. And I said, you know what? Tired. If you're lifting this stuff for you, it's not.
Are you sure? I mean, that's got to be like 50, 60 pounds.
Yeah,
It's $1 a pound.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You decide. But I didn't want to put it out and have it disappear because I know you come.
Holy cow.
Well, the other one's ground wire. That's like for a fool. What do you think?
Ugh. Can I just take this?
Saying, go ahead. was going to cash it in.
Well, look,
Right.
I would say, based on, like, I don't know exactly how much it weighs. It looks like about 40 pounds. They pay about $1 a pound at some places. So it's like 40 bucks if you want to take it.
Good.
Wow, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, by the time I got to go down to the price of gas, my back hurts. My wife's saying, get rid of this. She said, you know, I'm going to take it. I said, look, you come here. I'm moving. My closing's next week. So.
And that's when I come in, the angel of scrap metal, right?
Yeah, I do everything I got. I said, well, you were late. I put stuff out yesterday. I had a fence that I put out. It was brand new. It was like 36 inches high.
Yeah,
Rolled. It was completely rolled and wrapped. It was this wide,
yeah.
and it wasn't chain link, but it wasn't chicken wire. It was in between with 2 inch by 1 inch rectangular slabs.
And they snatch it right up.
No, the lady came to do all the. I rolled it out here. I couldn't carry it.
Yeah.
Lady that does all the bottle departments. You use a Mexican one. She goes riding around.
Oh, the one in the gray minivan?
Right.
We call her Hercules because she's so strong, lifting up metal.
Moving that thing.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get it up. And I came out and I said, I'll give you a hand. She said, just put it in the car. Crushed all the pins. They
That-
rolled down and crushed them.
They figure it out.
She took that and then she took a 40-pound bag of rock salt. I don't want it because it ruins the driveway. It leaves that white residue, all that crap.
What's she gonna do with rock salt in the middle of
Well,
April?
it was ice melt, it said on it. Don't ask me. She took it. I did. It's not all over the road. I'm trying to think if there was any more metal that there were guys here earlier that picked up that stuff.
Listen, I couldn't ask for a better score, so if somebody else came and grabbed some other stuff,
Yeah.
God bless them, you know?
I figured, you know, listen, you go around.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I hope you guys all got that. And as for Hercules, she is absolutely my hero. All right, there's copper niblets on top of that water heater, but I need this one to recuperate from the last one. So I'll see you in the next one. Sorry for that shaky camera work, but it's getting harder to get in and out of that car. All right, dresser. I don't even know her. Dovetailed, it's been repaired. Got some cracks. Yeah, I don't think that's something we need to take. Thank effing goodness. Empty. So all that's left is books. Manual of steel construction, huh? All right. Don't care. That's kind of neat. Nope. Spiders like that one. Mechanics of engineering structures. Behavior in public places, huh? Nope. North Carolina University yearbook. I think we're at that guy's house right now. Oh, look at her. Wow. Mrs. Carlos Williams. Those beehive hair. Ooh. Look at these guys. That was from a time in history where everybody looked like a nerd. That's all nerds ever did. They just ripped off the way everyone looked in the 50s. Anyway, I'm fully satisfied, even though we didn't get a damn thing. That time I didn't start recording till I was like 90% out of the car. It didn't help. Wow. Look at all this money. Should I use that? That would be really creepy to use that as the thumbnail, huh? Alright, I suspect that this is going to have their name on it. Nope. I can use that to hold pictures of my 3 favorite wives. Alright, somebody liked to do jigsaw puzzles and then glue them together and frame them. This is an awesome photo, though. Damn, how did they take this picture? I'm kind of like a photo buff, I guess. That is just fascinating. Must have cost like $100 in candy, too. All right. Yeah, welcome to Trash Picking, where we just talk about all the things we're not going to take. I got to drop this off at a guy's house pretty soon, so that's going to disappear before the end of the video. I was watching a video last night about some woman who went to Goodwill, saw a vase, didn't buy the vase, and then found out the vase was worth $16,000. And then when she went back, it was gone. I think the video was called something like My $16,000 Mistake. Anyway, I am now hoping to find anything that's worth $16,000. So maybe this broken cat statue is worth that much, and I can retire early. Right, kitty? Meow. Yeah, the kitty agrees with me. And the good thing about a cat like that is you don't have to feed it or anything. So it's like having a pet, but not. This is precarious, but I got my hazards on, so it's all good. All right, I wasn't even going to stop here, but I saw inside here, and no. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Take these. You're making a mess. Really? So good news, the bike is going right around the corner. Right up that hill, take a right, and that's where I gotta dump the bike. For some reason that lady couldn't figure out how to drive around me. Ooh. Look at these roller skates, are they Snyder's? I don't know what they are. Wow. I think these are Rydell boots. Did I get it right? I don't know. Those are definitely quality skates though. Quality-ish. The mice liked them. Alright. This clip is getting perilous. But, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm glad I stopped. There was a squirrel in my refrigerator. I said, hey, what are you doing in here? He said, is this a westing house? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, I'm westing. There. Had to tell my squirrel fridge joke. That fan is nice. Did you see that fan? Oh, that's what we could do. You know, put an arrow, crazy score. That doesn't sound good. Look, my feeling is that everybody else who does these videos, holy cow. The hell? This guy run the Hudson Valley battery cable shop? I'm just gonna throw these in here for the time being instead of messing around with the trunk. Everybody else who does these videos has these goofy ass titles, and so I'm gonna do the exact same thing with no shame, no apologies, you know, except to say that I'm sorry. But there's no reason that I can't just put a big red and yellow arrow pointing to this pile, you know, and say, amazing finds in the garbage. That's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty then. I keep losing funnels and I keep finding funnels, so good for me. Now, let's try to get my door off of this. Oh geez. Gonna get in trouble for that. Anyway, we're just about done. We'll do one or two more clips and that'll be that. All right, the bike is gone. So here's what we're gonna do. Holy cow, what a great load of scrap metal. I think it would be nice if I were really wealthy and had just a giant piece of sort of semi-industrial property. Just keep all the scrap metal I have. Just pile it up for years. Not gonna happen where I live though. Anyway, we're gonna take the grates out of this Weber. Do I have a magnet? Oh, I do. Check it out. Oh, I kind of feel bad about tearing this one apart. Oh well. I guess the way I look at it is anybody who wants to can come out here and snatch these up. Anyway, what we will do is we will hit the camera on the car door, because I'm totally professional all the time. And we will roll down the hill to the next barbecue. We're gonna rock down to Barbecue Avenue. We're gonna see if we got 2 for the price of 1. Well, I hate to end it on a sad note, folks, but video doesn't lie. ever. Everything you've ever seen on a video is 100% true. So, we have had just a fantastic time. I can't wait till like 5 or 10 years from now when I'll be picking up a Yamaha P45B out of these people's driveway. We got a big fan, we got battery cables, we got old New York City streetlights. Look at those babies. All right, that's about it. Appreciate you guys coming along, and until next time, thanks for watching.